So the first quarterfinal is now. And if we win that, we play at 10 a.m. against the winner of the next match. If we were to lose this match, we will still play, I believe, at either 10 or 11 in a consolation match. But we would immediately ref the next game. And then, of course, if we win the semifinal, then we would be in the championship game. I think it's at 1 o'clock. So here we go. Momentum will put the ball in play, and they shoot it back deep out, and Crossfire gets the first point of the game, and it looks like Rachel will serve it. She sends it into the middle. It's put up. Push to the left side. Left-handed hit. Nice job by Layla. Over to Gabby, a little long, and that's going to tie the game at 1. So 1-1 here early on in the semifinal. Layla to Barra, back set to Remy, who pushes it over, covered nicely. Now back row attack by their libero into the net. Crossfire gets the point, 2-1. Jasmine will come in for Layla. Remy will come back to serve for Crossfire. Remy puts it long, and that's a service error, and it's 2-2. Both teams are still wiping the sleep out of their eyes. That's sent over, and Cam puts it up. Barrett to the outside. Jasmine off the block. Little chicken wing there, and it's going to be a free ball, and they can't handle it, and it's a point for Crossfire, 3-2. This Momentum team was in a bracket or a pool yesterday with Blue Steel Blue, and they finished second. I believe Blue Steel Blue finished first. Went 2-1 yesterday, and their only loss was to Blue Steel. Jasmine with a nice block there, and they try to hit it over. That's going to be 2 hits on the same player, and that's a 4-2 Crossfire lead. The games in that other pool were very close. Most of them seemed like either 3 sets or close 2 sets. So Cam puts this ball into play. Set into the middle. Hammered, and it's out, and that'll be a point for Crossfire, 5-2. Oh, good job by Jasmine. Good job by Nelson to pick up the ball and save it from the floor. It's hit out of the middle, and that'll be into the middle, and nobody can get there, and it's 5-3. Remy, Barra outside. Nelson! She slams one into the libero on the other side. Now let's push deep and long. Maciete takes a direct hit. We will adjust things a little bit here. And it's 6-3 Crossfire. Nilo with a good serve over. Set to the left side, off the block. Nilo with a good up. Now Gabby outside to Rachel. She puts it off the block. Cam back set Nila to Jasmine, cross court dug in the back. The libero, this will be a free ball over. Nila. Cam outside to Rachel, a little close to the net. She tries to cut it, she can't. And it's 6-4. Crossfire leads by 2. Early in this semifinal. Rachel into the front to Nila, back to Rachel, and she goes straight down. straight into the court and a pounded hit by Rachel, and it's 7-4 Crossfire. Into service, Layla. She sends it deep middle back. High-handed. Push to the left side. Roll shot over. Gabby to Neela. Short set. Nelson, she drops a bomb. Nelson hits her first kill of the day, and it's 8-4 Crossfire. Layla sends another screamer over the net, handled in the back. This is going to be another free ball. Camry out to Neela, who sends it across to Gabby off the block and off the face of a player on the other side. Free ball back over Layla. Up to Neela, short set. Nelson with the left hand. She pushes it over. Now it's dumped in. Cam covers that nicely, and Neela can't take it out of the net as it was a little bit of a shank, and it's 8-5 Crossfire with a 3-point lead. Camry over to Nelson, who puts it in the middle. Rachel sends it free to the corner. Nice shot there. Back set to the right side. It's straight down, and that's going to be a kill for Momentum. 8-6 Crossfire. That is sent deep and out, and a service error gives Crossfire back their 3-point lead. Back to serve is Cam. She puts it up into the right back. Set to the right side, and it's back to Layla. Bumps up to Neela. Back set Rachel. She puts it over and down, but picked up nicely. Now blocked by Mabel at the net. Right side set. Roll into the back. Neela outside. Gabby off the net cord. And that is going to fall on their side for a kill. And it's 10-6. That ball was behind Gabby. She reached back and rolled it over anyway. Got it off the net cord, and they couldn't handle it. Gives Crossfire a 4-point lead, and Cam serves again to the middle back. Push to the left side now. And that is high, handled by Layla. Dumped by Neela over the court. Almost caught him looking. A back row attack handled by Layla. Neela out to Rachel from the right side across court. Handled there. Now this is going to be a back row attack again. Neela goes down, gets a good dig, and then Rachel on the outside sends it to the back corner. Good volley here by both teams. Free ball over, and Layla has it. Neela short set. Mabel, she puts it down. It's handled there by Momentum. Now it's dumped over, and Momentum is back row attack. She's got her foot on the line. There'll be a point for Crossfire. Crossfire wins. What a great volley by both teams, and Crossfire takes a 5-point lead. Some good volleyball there. Some really good shots executed by both teams. Cam puts the ball in play in the middle back. It's out to the right side. They handled it nicely out of the net. Cam to Neela, who dumps it over. They were ready for it. Now it's to the outside. Mabel goes to clean it up. Now Momentum throws it to the back, and Layla is there. Cam pushes it outside. Rolled over by Gabby. Taken in the back, and this is going to be into the back by Layla. Now Neela outside Gabby. She goes back center, and that's Doug. It's set to the right, and that is outside the antenna, and a point for Crossfire, 12-6. Some real good volleyball being played on both sides of the court right now. Crossfire 6-point lead as Cam sends another one over the net into the back middle. And that is cleaned up by Mabel off of the net. Pushed to the left side and hit deep. High-handed by Layla, but Gabby couldn't save it, and it's 12-7. Take a breath here. Both teams have been running all over the place. Momentum will have the serve down by 5. They send it over short middle. Gabby to Neela, pushed outside Mabel. She backs off of it and hits one into the dead space over there, and it's 13-7. Good job by Mabel to adjust to that as she got that point for Crossfire. Now Rachel will come back to serve. Neela will come out. Barra will come in. Gabby will go out. Remy will come in. As we reset here, and Rachel is ready to go with the ball. She throws it up and hits it to the middle. Libero sends it up, back set to the right side, hammered. Oh, what a play by Rachel. Then Layla sends it to the front, a free ball to the back by Nelson or by Remy, and that's going to win a point for Crossfire, 14-7. Oh my goodness. Nettie has commented on this over and over throughout the season, but when Crossfire sends free balls over the net, they're not just free, here you go. They're placed well, and that was placed really well. Had them desperately running for it, couldn't get it, and got Crossfire a point. And a timeout by Momentum here, trailing by 7. A lot of volleyball left to go here. Both teams have come to play this morning. Crossfire's had the better of it so far. So out of the timeout, Rachel will go back to serve. And she puts it up and into the back middle again. The libero pushes it up. It's a bump set to the outside. Hit into the back. Rachel high hand out to Barra. Pushes it over to Remy, who dumps it over the net. Back set to the right side, left-handed set. Oh, what a play by Cam, and Rachel rolls it over the top of the net. Keeps it alive for Crossfire. Now it's rolled into the back. Layla to the front and Barra. Back set to Mabel, who puts it just a little bit long, and it's 14-8. Oh, my. Some good shots there by Crossfire. A great save by Cam. Keep that ball in the air long enough for Rachel to just get a piece of it. Fortunately, she rolled it over the net, but the smash by Mabel was just a little bit too far, and Momentum gets that point. Trails by 6. Layla bumps it up to Barra, back set to Remy. She rolls it over the top, dug over there. Now it is hit down. Cam picks it up. Barra outside, Remy over the top off the block. Bumped into the middle. Now bump back to the right and a left-handed dump shot to the back where Layla's waiting. Barra to Mabel, down she goes, and it's 15-8. Boom! Jasmine enters for Layla now in the front row, and Remy will go back to serve for Crossfire. Up by 7. Remy sends a screamer over the top of the net. Net's going to be an ace. $16-8 now. Sends another one over. This one hits the top of the net cord and stays on our side, making it 16-9. Momentum puts the ball in play. Rachel bumps it up to Barra. She'll go outside the Jasmine, goes off the block and down, and it's 17-9. And Crossfire continues swinging. Nelson enters the game for Cam. The libero sits for a minute. Mabel will go back to serve for Crossfire here. She sends it into the short middle. Bumped up nicely, but over the net. That's going to be a point for Crossfire and an ace for Mabel. May puts it up and sends it short to the left or to the right side. They have to play it. Now it's left-handed into the back. Remy up to Barra. Back set. Sophia Nelson wasn't ready. Rachel dumps it back far corner. Now left side set into the back. Remy high hands it up. Barra back row attack to Rachel. Dumps it. And that's way long. And it's going to be 18-10 Crossfire. Crossfire's been in control most of this game, even winning a lot of the points where both sides have played well. Momentum has the ball here. And they will serve the ball, put it in play, down by 8. Rachel sends it up to Barra. Barra short set middle. Jasmine, and she is blocked. Did not go over the net, and that'll be a point for Momentum now, 18-11. Remy outside Barra. Barra pushes it all the way across to Nelson. Puts it off the net cord. Bumps out, set to the left side. Off the block. Oh, good dig by Rachel. Back row attack by Remy. That is tipped and out, and it's 19-11. Well played by Crossfire there. Neela comes in for Barra. Gabby in for Remy. Neela will come back and serve. Let's see what kind of howitzer she has for the other side right now. And she does just that off the net cord into the back. Picked up nicely. This is going to be a free ball over. Taken by Gabby. Neela. Back set Rachel. She hits it down the line and off the player and out. And it's 20-11. And there's our first Rach bomb of the game. Back to a 9-point lead, 20-11 Crossfire. Neela sends it into the net. That's a service error, and it's 20-12. Momentum sends it deep. Gabby nicely up to Neela. Back row attack by Cam. She puts it into the back. It's dug up. Sent to the left side, roll shot over. Gabby, Neela, outside Rachel again off the net cord and down the line. This one's played and set up, rolled shot over. Gabby has it. Neela, outside. Jasmine goes long, and that is tipped and out, 21-12. I will. So Jasmine puts it in play, short middle, pushed outside. Rachel goes up and hits it down. Another range bomb, and it's 22-12. Clean up on aisle 22 as Rachel hammers one home. Jasmine again puts it into the middle back, high-handed by the libero. Back set to the right side. Jasmine digs it nicely in the back. Neela dumps it over, and it's dug there by Momentum. Now hammered off high hands and Neela. She had to do that, protect herself, and Nelson rolls it over. Now it's pushed over and covered by Neela. Rachel battles at the net, goes off her face and in. Momentum gets that point, 22-13. So we got people watching Costa Rica. We got all kinds of people watching all over the place, including Art and Susan, who are watching this morning, watching Rachel play. Glad to have them on the Cinco Siete today. 22-13 lead here. Layla up to Neela. Back set, overran a little bit by Nelson, who adjusts and gets it over the net. Now this is set to the backside, off the block. Layla couldn't handle it, and that'll be a point. And it's 22-14. Momentum now gets one back. Still trails by quite a bit here as we go along in this first one. Neela back set. Nelson puts it a little long, and it's 22-15. A 7-point lead for Crossfire. I could use a little of that breakfast, Ed. If you're going to get me some scrambled eggs and bacon, that'd be great. Cam short set Rachel off the top of the net cord, off to libero, sent back, and they cannot make the play. 23-15. The buffet at the homestead this morning wasn't up and running when I left, so he'd use a little grub. Camry sends this one over the net, middle back. Pushed outside and hit long, and there's no touch. And Crossfire now has set point in the first set of the semifinal here on day 2 of the Crossfire Super Regional. Camry puts it up, puts it deep right side, bumped out there and pushed back row attack and in. And don't say it, Ed. 24-16, Crossfire will have set point number 2. We are not a team that serves well for the game. Camry bumps it up to Neela. She pushes outside Mabel off the antenna and out. 24-17. It'll be Crossfire set point number 3. Still with a 7-point lead here in set 1. Sent over. Cam puts it up, an overpass. It's over on the other side now. Push to the outside, and it is sent off the block. Cam picks it up nicely. Mabel to Gabby, who sends it over and down, and Crossfire takes set 1 of this semifinal here, 25-17. So we take our break between sets here. We'll play set 2. Again, the winner advances to the semifinal. Will be played at 10 o'clock. And that will be the winner of Rockwood Black and Payo RDA. So the top of the bracket has Blue Steel Blue playing right now against SMVA 14 Quantum, who we played yesterday. And then in match 2 on court 1 at 9 o'clock will be West Regional 1 versus Team Momentum Navy. So that kind of gets you caught up on where we are right now. Crossfire Super Regional, there are only 2 Crossfire teams in the 14 bracket. West Regional 1 and South Travel 1, us, of course. So the winner of this tournament will get a bid to nationals, probably a partial. And also everybody on the team gets dinner for two at the ground round, along with airfare to nationals on TWA if you can get them to let you book a flight. And those who appear as guests on the Siete get a $100 gift certificate to Grandpa Pigeons. As we start set 2 of the match here with Sophia Nelson serving for Crossfire. She puts it back, short middle, bumped over. This is going to be a roll shot into the net, and Crossfire will get that point. One of these days we're going to find some sponsors that will not only still be around, but actually pay their bills. Nelson sends that in the back, right on the line, and it's 2-0 Crossfire. So hopefully that's what Eddie's doing on his corporate junket down to Costa Rica, is trying to pick up some new sponsors. We don't even care if they speak English, Ed. Now that one's going to be a little too long. Going to be 2-1 Crossfire. Momentum puts the ball up off the net. Court rolls over. Nothing you can do about that. Everybody kind of looks at each other taking blame, but not really sure how you can see that coming. Ties the game at 2. Part of our strategy, make them feel good early and then take it away from them late. Cam in the back. Barra back set. Rachel cross court, bumped up. Sent to the middle. This will be our back row attack. Barra bumps it. Now Cam sends it outside to Rachel. She hits it in, and that's a point, 3-2. Rachel puts the ball in play, short over the net. Push to the left side off the block. Bumped nicely by Remy. Back to her. She puts it off the net, off the block now. Back over Barra. Cam. Free balled over by Remy, short into the middle. There's a left-handed spiked and recovered, and Remy sends it deep in the back, getting tongue-tied here. Now that's sent way long by Momentum, and it's 4-2 Crossfire. Don't forget, folks, the charter for reservations for Nationals on Ozark Airlines is due any day now, as Rachel puts it up and into the middle, rolls it right over. And that is into the net. Another point by Crossfire. If you don't get those reservations in early, you may not get a seat on the flight. We heard it's booking up fast. Rachel sends it over again. She goes right side. Good play there. Middle set into the middle. Rachel digs it nicely. Cam puts it outside. Remy, a little bit under that one, sends it a little long, and it's 5-3. Oh, good serve there, and an even better play by Layla to pick that up. Lefty Barra sends it over. Back row attack now, rolled over. Cam Barra puts it down. Good play on that side. Pushed over deep middle back. Layla's there. Barra back set to May. Good adjustment made by Mabel there. She puts it into the middle. Now she'll clean it up at the net, but it's blocked. And a point for Momentum, 5-4. Look out. Hopefully that's not a little bit of momentum for Momentum. They trail by 1. They will serve the ball. Deep right side, picked up by Layla. Cam has it in the back. Mabel rolls it over into the middle. bumped up, and this will be a somewhat free shot over as Layla pushing it to Barra. Outside, Remy down the line and in. A much-needed kill for Remy there. It looked really good, and she hammers one down the line. So she'll go out for the libero. Nelson will be in as Cam is back to serve. Jasmine checked back in for Layla, and Camry puts it in play. Middle off the middle, tooled it right off her body and out, and it's 7-4 Crossfire. Again, Cam, screamer over the net into the middle, picked up. Middle serve, or middle set, and she tries to push it over. It does not make it, and it's now a point again for Crossfire, and it's 8-4. Good guys. Good gals. Cam sends it over, middle back again. Punts the right side and rolled or free balled over Rachel. To Barra outside. Jasmine straight down and a good dig on the other side. Now it's into our side. Nelson puts it up. Back set Rachel out of the back row, and that's going to be long. Point for momentum, and it's 8-5 Crossfire. Folks, if you're looking for a loan on your trip down to Orlando for Nationals, make sure you stop by and see our friends at Boatman's Bank, the official bank of Crossfire. And again, you got to find a day when they're open because it's few and far between. Rachel puts it up. Back set to Mabel off a couple players and down, and it's 9-5 Crossfire. Mabel sends it over deep middle. Push to the left side. Now rolled, shot it over. Rachel up to Barra. She puts it over to Jasmine, who rolls it over. This is going to be a roll shot from the back row to Mabel. Barra outside. Jasmine down off the block. Now she tries to block it again at the net. Barra back set. Slide for Nelson. It goes off the block and out, and that's a point Crossfire. 10-5. Mabel again puts it into the middle. Handled there, middle set. Now they try to go to the right side to the left side with no avail. It's out and a point for Crossfire, 11-5. And as they say, just a bit outside. Mabel again into the middle on the other side. This is going to be again a middle set. Blocked nicely by Nelson at the net. Set to the right side. Free ball over. Nelson cleans that up. And they called them into the net, and a point for Crossfire there, and it's 12-5. And this isn't the hitting match it was in the first game, but Crossfire nonetheless with a 12-5 lead, 7 points. Mabel again for the fourth time in a row puts it into the middle. Push to the left side. Hammered down and blocked by Barra. And a point for Crossfire. The wall of Sophie there blocks it. Another point, 8-point lead. May sends it into the middle again, and it's back set right side this time. Remy up to Barra. Now to Jasmine, cross court. Point Crossfire. Smooth Jazz. And a timeout called by Momentum. So out of the timeout, Nelson, Jasmine, and Barra in the front row, with Mabel, Rachel, and Remy in the back row here for Crossfire, leading 14-5. Mabel puts it now right side back row and tried to dump it over, and they caught everybody looking, and it's 14-6. Swampy says, thank you very much for the treat. The silver brackets starting to arrive and warm up on the court next to us as Remy puts it up. Barra pushes it all the way to the outside. Cross court, Nelson off the chest, and a good job to keep it back in. Barra says no, today she throws it over, and she tries to block it, and it goes off the net and down, and it's 14-7. Lead down to 7 now. Good play by Barra, nothing she could do. They blocked it back into her, and she tried to put it back over the net. Cam out to Barra, back row attack, and Remy went up to hit it, and I don't know what was going on there, but somehow Cam got caught up underneath her, and hopefully everybody's okay. Point momentum, 14-8. Remy outside Nelson, bumps it into the middle, and Barra sends it over. Free ball back row. Back set right side. Off the block, Barra puts it up. Nelson dumps it into the middle in the back. Now this is sent to the left side. Off the block again, and Barra can't reach it, and it's 14-8. We're getting the blocks up, but it's off of us, and the coverage isn't there to help them out. 5 points now, 14-9. Crossfire lead. That is sent on, rolled in. Unfortunate break there. And a timeout called by Coach Wells here to stop the bleeding. 14-10, 4-point Crossfire lead here in set 2 of the first semifinal of the day. Couple bad luck shots there, not much you can do about it, and you just got to get back to getting aggressive. Take the game to them and not let the game come to you. Still a ton of volleyball to play in this game. But momentum has the momentum right now, for now. Let's see if Crossfire can take it back. So momentum will put the ball in play out of the timeout. Cam outside Barra. All the way across court. Nelson, that's going to be long, and another point for momentum. Cam outside Barra again. Back row attack Remy. She hits it wide, and it's now 14-12. So suddenly it's a 2-point Crossfire lead. Into the middle, Remy. Right side, Barra pushes it out. Nelson. She puts it over. It is hit into the back. This is going to be sent middle back to Remy. Cam up to Jasmine, tight on the net. And it hits Jasmine on its way down. It would have been out of bounds. She couldn't get out of the way, and now it's 14-13. She tried to move out of the way. The ball would have landed out, and it just hit her on the way down. Remy outside Barra. Rolled over or pushed over free by Rachel. Set to the right side down. Rachel picks it up. Cam up to the front. Nelson sends it middle back. Crossfire needs something here. Rolled into the middle. Cam. Barra outside Jasmine. She goes off the block. Nelson puts it away. Breaks the momentum there, and it's 15-13 Crossfire. Neela in for Sophia Barra. Gabby is in for Remy. Neela will serve for Crossfire, trying to get some momentum back and get that lead back they had at 1 point, 7 points. Neela sends it into the net, and there's a service error, and things are just not going their way right now, 15-14. Neela sets it up for Jasmine on the right side off the block. Tooled nicely, 16-14. This momentum team did take Blue Steel Blue to 3 close matches yesterday, so you didn't think they were just going to roll over and go away, but you kind of hoped that you get that lead and keep it as Layla now serving, puts it in, and that is hammered out. Point Crossfire, 17-14. Layla came in for Jasmine. She sends one over middle back, little screamer. This is pushed to the outside and hit high-handed by Cam. Now Gabby up to Nelson, who pushes it back row. Back set right side off the block. That was tipped. They're going to call it out. Don't see any indication of a tip, but boy, it sure looked like it was tipped. Point Crossfire, 18-14. We'll take it. Got a break, got to use it. Screamer sent over by Layla again. Nelson there to clean it up and put it cross court. 19-14. They open up a 5-point lead again. Boy, a no call here and there can really change the game, and it certainly seems to here. Layla puts another one into the middle back. That's cleaned up by Nelson, but that's going to be long, and a point for momentum, 19-15. Aggressive play, but just got a little too far underneath it, and it went long into the back corner. Sent back. Nelson puts it down into the back row. Back row attack now. Layla. Neela. Rolled over by Nelson. Dumped into the middle. And a couple chicken wings and a dump over, and we're back in play here. And that is sent long. And that's a point Crossfire. So 2015, nice play by Sophia Nelson and Neela to keep that ball in, or Neela, sorry, and Layla to keep that ball in play so Nelson could get over the net. And that's a 2-point swing right there. Now Nelson back 20-5, 5-point lead for Crossfire. She puts one short middle. This is pushed back, set to the right side off the block. Nice job by May to get it to Gabby, who is just a little long, and it's 2016. Keep trading points with them as long as you're winning by 2 at the end. Nelson out, Camry in. She high hands one into the middle. Neela outside Mabel. She top spins one into the back. 20-16 now. 21-16. Point by Mabel. Crossfire with a 5-point lead. Remy is in for Gabby. Barra is in for Neela, and Rachel is back to serve for Crossfire, and a timeout called by Momentum. Crossfire hoping to keep their foot on their throat here and not let them back into this game. Again, the winner goes on to play in the semifinal against the winner of the next match. And the loser will play in a consolation match at, I believe, either 10 or 11. So we're out of the timeout here. Rachel is back. She'll put the ball in play for Crossfire, and she does. Shorten it in the middle, handled nicely. This is going to be a free ball over Layla up to Barra. Barra short set. Mabel puts it down. Bang! 22-16 Crossfire. Nets into the net and a service error and a point for Momentum. Can't be doing that. What the hell? So Momentum sends it over. Layla up to Barra outside Remy. Off the net and a good break for Crossfire as it rolls right in. 23-17. Cam will come back and serve. Nelson back in for Remy, and Layla is subbed out for Jasmine. Cam puts this in play right side back. Sent up to the left side, sorry. Cam up to Barra, cross court. Jasmine puts one in, and it's 24-17. Set and match point Crossfire. And another smooth Jazz. Cam sends it into the net. Eddie, don't say it. 24-18. Just can't serve for the game. But it doesn't matter as long as you win. So set match point number 2 for Crossfire here. 6-point lead. Nelson up to Barra, backs Mabel into the net and down, and be match and set point number 3 now for Crossfire. Now with a 5-point lead, trying to close it out. The server has to tie her shoe, so there's a little bit of a delay now. She has the ball in her hands, and we're ready to go. Send it in the middle. Rachel bumps it up to Barra, pushes it outside Jasmine. She goes down. Dug nicely, pushed to the left side. Hit long, and that's the game. Crossfire survives the win, 25-19. Take both sets in the the quarterfinal and move on to the semifinal to play the winner of the next match, which is Rockwood Thunder 14 Black and Peo 14 RDA. So we will see you in about 45 minutes. So long.